Well, hello again, and welcome to Roland's Reviews. Okay, hope everyone had a wonderful work week. I was hoping to talk to you about a more, shall I say, on a happier tone. But those of you, how you doing, partner Jojo? Everyone who's coming in, if you watch the news, you probably have heard already that um, there was another shooting, and this took place in Florida. Okay, so usually when there's a mass shooting or something, I typically come on and discuss it, and then we all talk about our various opinions and things that we can do to try to stop these from occurring. However, we have not been successful to this point. All right, if you're in here, please go ahead and hit that like button, partner. Those of you who have various forms of social media, Instagram, Facebook, please share this on your page so that we can bring more people to the conversation. All right. All right. So, normally I just go through the timeline of events. I normally, watch videos. Those of you just, here for the first time, I watch a few videos, I read some articles, and then I just sort of try to do a little timeline so I don't take up all of your Sunday. Because if you're like me, you're trying to prepare for work tomorrow. Okay. And tomorrow's first day of school. Students will be back for me. So I understand how it is, and we need to get going. All right. And if you look up, if you scroll up, how you doing, prime time? All right. Folks, if you'll scroll up, I typed it in earlier. Hate destroys, but hate not only destroys the person who is hating others, but it destroys other innocent people. That's the problem with hate. And researchers, how you doing, Rhonda? Researchers have proven that people who hold all these ill feelings, folks, this turns into various psychosomatic disorders, all kinds of health issues. And so it's definitely not good for you to harbor ill feelings of hate towards other people. All right, Rhonda, share this on your Facebook page, please, dear. Okay, thank you. So I'll go ahead and get started. So we all know this occurred in Jacksonville, Florida. Surprise, something else happened in Florida, right? Um, and so this happened at a Dollar General. And if you like me, I love Dollar General. So, folks, when we're out, we're going to have to start trying to be a little more cognizant and observant of our surroundings. Okay, all of us. All right. So this started about 11. How you doing, Mo Dallas? About 11:40 yesterday. The gunman left his parents' home. He lived with his parents in Clay County, Florida. He's 21 years old. His name is Ryan Palmeter. That's his name. And around 1:18, the suspect's father received a message from him. And from in the text message, thank you, Rhonda, he was telling his father to check your computer. So I'm assuming his email is what I'm assuming, because he said check your computer. And the government had written several manifestos, talking about what he's going to do. And so, he had written a manifesto to his parents, the media, the new federal agents, the news channels. So he had written everything out. About 1:53, his parents called the Clay County Sheriff's Office. Okay, and then when the parents called the sheriff's office, the shooting was already in place. It was already taking place. So thank you, Chef, partner. So you know by the time they heard, okay, this is what's going to happen, he's already there at the Dollar General shooting people. So before the shooting began, I did a little reading prior to the shooting because I wanted to see what happened. How you doing, Gina? Prior to the shooting, and he had been at before the shooting began. the gunman told all the people, all the non-black people in the store to leave, to get out of the store. So now, if you're in a store and you hear anyone say that, you know nothing good's gonna happen. All right. So he said that. How you doing, Tiffany? Everyone, please hit that like button for me. Share this on your Facebook pages for me. Thank you, folks. So the gunman entered the store wearing a tactical vest. He had on a mask, right? He was armed with a handgun. He had an AK style, AK AR-15 style rifle. And police, I was reading today, it said that they found swastikas on the rifle. So 3 people were fatally shot. They haven't released their names yet. The gunman then turned the gun on himself. So the police said the shooting was racially motivated. He said he just hated black people, and he used the N-word, of course. And then a little information about the gunman. He attended. Oh, Gina, this happened yesterday. Gina, I have, if you look up in the description box of my videos, I shared, I always share links, videos, as well as news articles about this. This happened yesterday, Gina. And so I'm glad that's one reason I go over current events, because sometimes we're busy and we're not aware of it, right? So said the gunman attended Oak Leaf High School in Orange Park. In 2019, he posted an acceptance letter from Flagler College, and it was with the hashtag "looking forward to a bright career in business administration." So I don't know if he was currently enrolled in college. Like I said, that was from a 2019 post. The sheriff, I think I shared the video with the sheriff talking, said he absolutely hated black people. He was involved in some type of domestic disturbance in 2016, and he underwent a mental illness examination in 2017. Now, we don't know, what the results were. And so, and of course, with HIPAA laws, everything's private so far as someone's personal health information. Yeah, Gina. Gina says, I've been moving to my temporary house due to a flood. Oh no, Gina. I hope everything works out. Keep me informed here and on the Jobu Sports Report. I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't know that. So yeah, Gina. But yeah, you can check. Click on the links up under my video, and you'll see it. It's been all over the news. So we do know there were 3 victims, 2 men and 1 woman. Okay. So they are conducting a federal civil rights investigation. Anytime they think something's racially motivated, we know that's coming next. How you doing, Sugar Daddy? The gunman, I think this is interesting. The gunman was actually, before all this took place, perfect, Gina. The gunman was actually on the campus of Edward Waters University, which is an HBCU. He was asked to identify himself, and he would not. So he was asked to leave the campus. He refused to identify himself. So once he left there, the next stop, Dollar General. So folks, we all need to, again, those of you just coming in, how you doing, Jermaine? Be more cognizant of our surroundings. People need to stop, being on their phones. Me too, me included. We need to watch and see what's going on around us, because people are crazy. And I don't know how many of you, we had this conversation. We mentioned this in a prior video. Folks, I know a lot of us don't like guns, but sometimes, okay, it's life and death, and it may be your life that you're able to save as well as others. Sugar Daddy said, where did this kid get assault weapons? It says that he purchased them legally, from what I read. So that's an excellent question. So how you doing, K Will? it says that he did purchase it, because I wanted to know where he got the weapons from. I'm glad you asked that. It said that they were not his parents' weapons. He purchased the weapons himself. So I don't know. Now, sometimes there is a loophole when people go to gun shows. Like I recently bought a shotgun from a gun show. So sometimes, depending on where you buy your weapons, yeah. But folks, partner, once he killed 3 people, he committed suicide. So we will never know. Obviously, though, according to what I read, he did have some mental health issues. I don't know what they were, but he hated Black people immensely. And again, folks, hate destroys. It destroys you as well as other innocent bystanders. Right, exactly, partner. And Gina says, I scan my surroundings regularly. Yes, it's a habit. Right, Gina. And obviously, me being an educator, I'm on point. I'm always, hey, when you work in the school system these days, you have to, sugar daddy, wow. And so, you feel bad I bet his parents feel bad that, when they contacted those of you just coming in, his parents tried to stop it. But by the time, I guess his parents read the email, the shooting was in progress. So you guys can tell me what you think. What do you think? Do you think more people need to arm themselves so that they can protect themselves? Because this is happening more and more and more. And actually, this happened, and there was an anniversary. This was the 5-year anniversary of another mass shooting in Florida. So I don't know if the two correlated, or if he was doing it because of that. But yeah, I did read it. It was the 5-year anniversary of another mass shooting in Florida. So what do you guys suggest? Hey. I think if you don't have anything, you don't have a chance. Especially if someone has, what was that? He had a handgun, he had an AR. Woo! What are you gonna do? I don't care how fast you can run. That's that's a serious weapon. So, what are your suggestions? And it's unfortunate that I feel more people, we need to arm ourselves. And remember, I did the video on what happened in Buffalo. So more of these mentally deranged people who are racist, we have regular crazy people who are just killing everybody. And we also have these people who are specifically targeting people of color. I drove down to South Carolina. If you guys remember what happened at the Mother Emanuel Church, and where all those innocent people were killed, and it's really sad. So I say, what do you think, Sugar Daddy? What do you guys think? Hey, should more of us arm ourselves? People are being targeted. So that's what I think. What's your opinion? Right, Gina, what do you think? You think more of us should arm ourselves? At least maybe you will have a chance. I mean, what else are we going to do? So I don't know. I don't know the answer, folks. Partner says definitely armed. Okay, partner, right. Load it up. There you go. End of the bench. How you doing? So, no, you're just there shopping. You're going to buy something, and then now you're dead. Right, Gina? Now, depending on what state you live in, make sure you check the gun laws. Now, I know if you're in New York, you cannot have a gun. I live in the South. We all know the gun, it seems all the gun advocates are here. That's not an issue here in North Carolina. End of the bench. We were just talking about the little incident that happened on Saturday. What do you think we need to do if people are targeted? We always have mass shootings, but now we're seeing more and more mass shootings where people of color are being targeted. Um, right, Gina? So, check the gun laws in your state so that you are, in compliance with the laws. Um, Gina, one of our players was just arrested on gun charges. So, make sure you know what the laws are in the jurisdiction that you live and work in. Uh, some of us were saying, some people were saying they wish that educators could have them. They won't let us have them on campus because some people aren't responsible enough. But what are you going to do? So I think it's just sad. Remember, I did a short on the man, the racist that killed all those people up in Buffalo. Was it last year? So we're seeing more and more of these. So you have these people. Oh no, 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 no guns. At least you may have a chance. If you don't have anything, again, you can't outrun a bullet. You see what I'm saying? I just think that people might want to, take a second, think about that. And I don't like guns either, but sometimes, they're needed. I mean, I like them, but not when people use them in the wrong way like this. Um, K. Will says, I'm for guns, but not everyone needs them guns. Right, Kevin? People do things and say things that they wouldn't normally do and say when they have a gun. That's fact. That is fact. And so, makes your ego bigger, like you're in the Wild Wild West, in Dodge City. So that's another issue. People with ego problems. I don't know, but again, I feel that you have a chance. Partner said, "I hate that we have to be this way." Right, but again, partner, if you're in there and someone has a AR, I know you can run fast and you were a track star, but you cannot outrun an AR. At least if you have a weapon of your own, all right, you have a chance. Golden Nova. That's okay, Golden Nova. Hit that like button for me, dear. What are your thoughts? I'm talking about the incident that happened yesterday in Jacksonville, Florida, where a mentally deranged racist went into a Dollar General and told all the people, non-black people, to get out. And then he proceeded shooting black people. He could kill 3 people. Sugar Daddy, Sam Williams' gun and vape pen were illegal, just not together in a vehicle. Okay, thank you for that clarification, Sugar Daddy. So we're talking about Sam Williams, the Dallas Cowboy. We don't need this drama. And Sugar Daddy, I'm with you. I'm with Mark, Gina. Come on, smarten up. Know the laws, know in the jurisdiction that you're living and working in. So his gun and vape pen were legal, just not to get. Okay, so again, he needs to find out, what the laws and what the rules are. You're a Dallas Cowboy. A target is on your back. Okay, thank you for that clarification. I heard about it, Sugar Daddy. I was so upset. I did not go into detail and find out all. I was just disgusted. I just want us, to get to an off season where no one gets into trouble. And again, when you move to a new state, you're in a new jurisdiction, depending on what you're doing, find out what the laws are. Okay. Golden Nova said, wow, we have to carry and women need to have right? Golden Nova. Now, here in North Carolina, they just changed the gun laws. So I think that now you can buy a handgun without getting a permit, something like that. And so there are a lot of people upset about that. But, you definitely need to practice. And that's going to cut the sheriff's department out of that money that they were getting for. That's where you would go to pay for your gun permit. So yeah, women, we're targets. And you say, me living here at Pope Air Force Base and Fort Liberty, formerly Fort Bragg, there are guns everywhere. There are lots of places for target practice, and you see more and more people there practicing because crime is increasing, unfortunately. Um, so yeah, so I'm like K Will. I'm for guns, but if you have some mental issues, go get help. All right, and what do we do, folks? I just wanted to talk to you about that. Not going to take up all your time, and I will try to. I think next week I have another student that said they wanted to come on. So we'll see, or if not, Sugar Daddy, if that student doesn't, I know you still want me to talk about some things that happened there in St. Louis, since that's where you're from. So I will definitely, look into that if I don't have a guest. Miss Morrison was unable to come on today, but she definitely is going to still come on and talk to parents and or guardians, to continue to tell you things that you can do to help your child be successful this school year. Okay. All right. Well, that's all I'm going to do. I did not want to take up all of your time. Some of you who are in the live chat, you'll be at school with me tomorrow. And so I hope that everyone has an enjoyable Sunday, and hope to see you here again next week at the Rollins Reviews YouTube channel. And be safe, folks, and be observant of your surroundings, please. We're losing too many people, folks.